Can I marry my pizza? A seemingly ridiculous question at first, but one that opens the door to deeper philosophical and cultural reflections. Could a bond between a person and an inanimate object, like pizza, be as real or meaningful as human relationships? Let's start by thinking about love itself. What is love? People often describe it as a deep emotional connection. But can those feelings exist between a human and a slice of pizza? Imagine standing at the altar, a pizza in your hands, exchanging vows. You promise to cherish each gooey bite, through thick crust and thin, for better or worse, in hunger and in satisfaction. But is that true love? Some might argue that food can be an object of love, but others may see it as pure infatuation. After all, pizza provides comfort, it's always there when you need it, and it never disappoints. Qualities we often seek in a partner. But can it return your affection? Does it understand you? Or are you projecting emotions onto a delicious dish that can't reciprocate? Beyond the emotional, there's the legal side. Can you marry an object? Currently, no legal system recognizes such unions. Marriage, as we know it, is a contract between two human beings, recognized by society and government. So, if you attempted to marry your pizza, could you even get a license? You'd face many raised eyebrows and quite a few hurdles. Courts would likely reject the notion, viewing it as a misunderstanding of the institution of marriage. But here's where things get more interesting. What if you could marry your pizza? What would life be like? Pizza doesn't argue. It doesn't demand your attention. It's always ready to comfort you after a long day. But on the flip side, it wouldn't be much of a companion. You can't talk to it, go on adventures with it, or share your thoughts and experiences in the way you would with another person. In the end, you'd find yourself eating your partner, and after it's gone, what's left? A fleeting moment of pleasure, but not a lasting relationship. Yet people have deep emotional attachments to objects all the time. For example, some individuals marry landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, or even inanimate objects like dolls. In these rare cases, the person's love for the object is intense, personal, and very real to them, even if society doesn't officially recognize it. Could the same depth of feeling exist between a person and a pizza? There's also the idea that perhaps this is less about pizza and more about how we define relationships. Can a connection with an object replace a human bond, or is it simply filling a void? Does the act of marrying pizza reveal more about loneliness and the human need for companionship than it does about love? Are we entering an age where the definition of love expands to include not just humans, but also the things we hold dear, no matter how strange they may seem to others? And then comes the ultimate question. If you could marry your pizza, would you? Would the pleasure of its cheesy embrace outweigh the knowledge that, unlike a human partner, it cannot truly share your life? Or is this just a silly thought experiment designed to make us question the very nature of love, commitment, and what we value in relationships? In the end, makes us wondering, can love exist between a human and an object, or is love something that requires reciprocity to be real? And if it's all in our heads, does it matter if love is for a person, an object, or even a pizza?